time, the most precious and finite resource. Inspired by taking on the plans of the day and rewatching Shawshank Redemption. The movie deals with it's a book. It's a movie based off a book written by Stephen King. I think, spoiler alert too, by the way, that Andy is everybody. Andy is your common person out there who, by a sense of bad luck, well, he gets caught up in the system. I'm still marinating on this because I'm thinking how to apply this to myself, because the further that I remain on my path, on my artistic path of capitalism, the more that I don't follow the program of joining a gang and in the professional world, it's known as a union or a company or a corporation. And because I don't join one, that means I need to fend for myself. I think there's a lot less nomads, wanderers like that. Because just like how I think the guy's name is Andy. He gets caught up in the heat of a moment. His ego gets butthurt. His love cheats on him. Gets more emotional, less logical, and reacts with emotion. And that's what puts him in prison. Just that bad decision. And eventually, while in prison, he realizes that, well, he believes that he pulled the trigger, that he caused the murder. And he did that by not loving his wife the way that he could have. Not loving her 100% or 1,000%, or using his A game. Now I'm thinking about Chris Rock when he mentioned when you're in love, when you're married, you gotta love. Love with full force. He said something about loving at a superb level. As my body craves caffeine. again, what distracts me, what inspires me are people and their actions. People of the past, people in my own past, people that I've read about from the past, people that I know of, people that I've heard of. And as my body yawns for caffeine. Even people that, aren't even born yet, because, man, I don't doubt there's going to be a motherfucker, the year's 2018, and there's going to be a motherfucker from the future thinking, fuck, man, how, feeling doubt, feeling worry, and, man, dude. I'm pretty sure from the future, some people would think, man, how did they do it back then, you know? Because right now we feel pretty high tech with Google Maps. Google Maps, touchscreen phones, smartphones, tablets, and we got some Wi-Fi here and there. But artificial intelligence is still a prototype. And Elon Musk has sent has he already landed on Mars? I'm forgetting now. But nice preparing people to send over there. We've landed a robot on a comet. And the evil social justice warrior, professional victim mentality installer is running buck wild in America and throughout the Western world. So with time, Andy in there, he's productive. I believe he wants to still be human, enjoy the moment, be effective. When he gets the beer for his fellow inmates, what do we call them, fellow co-workers? Helping people get their high school diploma, building a library, and because why not, man? What else do you have to do, man, besides live? And why not live as effective as possible? And I think that's where a lot of people misunderstand me, because they think, oh, you're such a fucking hard ass. You need to smile more. I'm thinking, look, fucker, you complain about the weather, your body type, your income, your job, your bitch, all this shit. Do you hear me complaining? Again, I'll address my drawing chair. No, I'm not complaining. I'm describing it, okay? Describing it. That it's all beat up. You could hear it when I lean back on it. It's all fucking ashy from just wear and tear. think it's pleather. I don't think it's leather. It's pleather. But I could say things like, man, you know what? This drying chair is, oh man, it's so uncomfortable. My goodness, look at this light source. It's not even. I need more light on this side of the drawing right here. My God, I could go for a frappuccino right now. Someone give me a frappuccino. I know one of you guys has money. Give me a frappuccino. Patreon me. Come on. You guys are cheap. You guys as fans suck. And let's just say that I thought like that and beat that message over and over and over. Be like, come on, motherfucker, download this video, fuck you, fuck off, and go get your own fucking chair, right? I think that's lunch being digested there. But if I did that, yeah, I definitely that'd be a poor use of time, man. I'm in the Western world. I'll go out right now and fuck around. Get distracted and be like, yeah, man, yeah, I could do this, I could do that. I've been here, done that. Yeah, man, I know this, I know that. And again, the more that I learn, the more that I do, the more that I explore, man, I realize my ignorance. This piece right here, from looking at recently at some Facebook uploads, seeing people's black and gray biomech stuff, thinking, fuck, man, it's fucking like that. And why the fuck aren't I drawing more shit like that? So taking a sort of a little break, sort of, for a few moments from the fan art. But I feel like Andy every day, because I'm working little by little on my collection of work. And some piece of shit, lazy, small thinking motherfucker, stupid cunt bitch is gonna say, man, how'd you make time to do all that work? Man, you're so talented, man, it's so easy. And I will do my best not to jump out at his or her fucking throat and not crush his or her fucking windpipe. And simply say, no, this is nothing special here. Nothing, not at all. Again, pencil, paper, flat area, and the camera. And I got a runny nose. And I think it's not guaranteed, right, that I'll escape from prison. And by prison, I mean, oh man, I gotta be careful not to make it sound like a complaint either, because I just don't like complainers. But from this level, especially financial level, this level of being, this level of life, And again, the only thing that I can do is make it happen, man. Upload another video. And again, recently it's been more of a challenge to upload because I think, you know what, I sort of just feel like just drawing and not really saying much, but then, you know, I sort of feel that if I don't share my distracted mind or my focused mind, my perspective, whether it's focused or unfocused, and not sharing with you my myself, now that I'd be giving you some sort of fucking some sort of watered down, limited, limited communication. I'm thinking, no. Just roll with it, man. And let people upvote, downvote it, share it or not share it, or leave a fucking comment. Or a death threat. You know what? I used to get way more death threats when I used to draw my anti-religious stuff, especially from the fucking, when I drew about that fucking death cult known as Islam. And right there, you know, Charlie Hebdo. Man, those guys got smoked in Paris, man, for drawing the Prophet Muhammad. Drawing. They didn't burn Korans. They didn't call a Muslim a fucking sand nigger. They drew the Prophet Muhammad. Yeah, man, that's a death sentence. And I got plenty of death sentences, death threats on Facebook. I'm banned on Twitter. I think you want to draw more stuff like that. It's only a matter of time before. Let me see what are some of Islam's greatest hits? 9/11, Charlie Hebdo shooting, the attempted massacre at a Texas rally for drawing the Prophet Muhammad, attempted New York City bombing 1, then 2. The World Trade Center, Madrid. Were those the Madrid bus bombings or were those London bombings? Brussels got fucking blown the fuck up. And the current rape of a bunch of Swedish bitches and kids. It's a trip, man. Simply be. Yeah, so I'm not a big pleasant motherfucker to be around with. Um, unless you're a motherfucker that's effective, making it happen. What's the word? Giddy? Times of that giddy. Shit, man, R1. Fuck being effective, man. It's a big turn off, man, when I hear, oh my god, turn off the AC. It's all, oh my god, it's so chilly here. It's so hot here. Is it time for a break? Oh my god, I'm gonna pass out, man. I'm so thirsty. Oh, the music's, I don't like that song. Change the music already. You know what? I've got to watch that H.R. Giger interview again, documentary. Fuck, man. Yeah, I definitely got to get some juice from that. Man, his work, wow, H.R. Giger, just. Fuck. You know, but even watching a movie like Shawshank Redemption, which I recommend, great lesson. You know, you probably could watch it just simply. I think you could watch that with your entire focus on it. But I like walking and chewing gum at the same time. And if you're into drawing, I do recommend you even put on fucked up cheesy movies. Because even a movie that doesn't have a lesson, doesn't have good acting or directing or good storyline, the way that something like that could inspire me, has inspired me, is thinking, fuck, if that shit is put in theaters, put on Netflix, has been given over $1 million budget, I need to hurry the fuck up and make shit happen, because well, obviously there's a market for bullshit too, but no, not to lower your standards, but to realize that people want creativity, want something else. They always want something more. I think some people who need inspiration or are searching for inspiration or for a lesson, oh, they're out there, man. I'm good, man. I'm fucking good. Food, shelter, electricity. Bottle of water next to me. I'm good. Or is it a guilt trip? Because I do have so much. And by so much, I mean just the basics. You know, I've seen people who have physically a lot more than I do, right? And I see my phone's about to die, so I'm gonna cut this real short now because the video's long. But I've seen people who have more than me, bigger bank account, more of this, more of that, and they're professionals or college educated, but are lost in the sauce, man. And I think when we don't think so much about how to use our time, which is our life, you know, we don't become as effective as we could be. And in this life, you only get one shot, man.